12 years. I never expected it to turn out like this. TheBoxingVoice.com. Shout out to the community, man. I appreciate y'all.
What's happening, people?
Info Joe, Los Angeles, in the building.
Adrian, the problem Roman, the man from the frozen tundra.
Keem, straight out of Florida. Liz Lowe, Decatur, Georgia.
You already know what it is. It's the Queen, Martha K, Detroit. Stand up.
David Maldonado, New York City. Yo, Nuts, don't cut me off, man. Don't cut me off.
King Amin of Essex, catch me for them championship rounds.
Big Super Mac, Plainview, Texas.
Davidian in Buffalo. God bless you all.
Jesus' name. Without Chai, it ain't nothing. Without the callers, it ain't nothing, man.
Bad Girl, TKO, San Diego, California.
Big Fish Vegas, Palm Beach, Florida.
Intrigue the Incredible, straight out the ATL.
James Benitez, Huntsville, Alabama. It ain't hating, it's just the truth.
Show Kid, Mount Vernon, New York, suckers.
SDS Promotions.
Coach Midday from London, UK.
Let's go! I'm ready!
Checking in from Tennessee, it's Lethal James, P-A-Y-N-E. It's lethal.
Line 6 Reed, just spreading that boots gospel.
Bo from Bama, only in America.
Well, I'm a true attestation to the American dream.
King Born, Crown Heights, Brooklyn. You heard? 4 chicken wings and french fries, breakfast of champions. Let's get to it.
JT, New Orleans, Louisiana.
Stuff like that.
Yo, TVV, this Coach J-Mac. New Orleans, Louisiana, 504, baby.
What have you?
C. Y. E.
California.
Like the video, subscribe to the channel, join YouTube members and Patreon for some.
This is the #1 pound for pound and 2-division champion, Marvin the Tank Furman from Dallas, Texas.
LV Southern, from DC to Stunt City, Bomb Squad.
Brandon Maurice, a.k.a. the AJ Trucking, straight out of Cincinnati, baby.
Madback 100, U.S. Virgin Islands.
Chick Chickarelli, Hollywood, California.
Louis Reyes, Boston, Mass. Yo, drop that SDS shit,
This
son.
message was brought to you by SDS Promotions.
The voice of the people. There is no equal. You can add Nestor Gibbs on Skype to be part of the conversation. TheBoxingVoice.com.
As I always say, please make sure you push the thumbs up. Share this in every episode of the Boxing Voice podcast. This is TBD for life. If you ain't on Patreon, that's because you're stupid.
What up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another morning edition with the Boxing Voice Radio. I am your host, Nestor Gibbs, Solo Dolo, Scarface, No Manolo. You know how it is, man. You know how it is. But we out here, we here to discuss the Boogeyman. Yes, this is the guy that everyone believes Demetrius Andrade ducked. Did he duck him, or was he looking for bigger and better things? That's still hasn't been revealed. Demetrius vacated the belt that now John Beck, a.k.a. Qazaq style, possesses. I'm not even going to try and pronounce his last name, but maybe Jeffrey can do that for you guys this early morning.
Janibek Alimkhanuly.
I heard that, which means you heard it, which means I love Mac, because I never connected, but it automatically connected. Can I get a hell yeah? Hell yeah. What up, people? What up? So we're here to discuss Qazaq style. I actually woke up this morning and went and watched some of Denzel Bentley's fights. I had already watched the Mark Efron fight. And both of those, and I did watch the Adolfia Linus fight. So I had to watch the Mark Marcus Morrison, and his loss. I did not know that Bentley suffered a knockout loss to Felix Cash. Probably heard it in the grapevine. Never really paid it any mind. I also put out a text to Xavier Miller, trainer of Dillian White, to see, is he – I think he was working with Bentley once upon a time. I could be wrong there, so don't quote me. But I reached out to him. He's 19 in the world, and he's got another big opportunity, as he's getting a title shot. Top Rank must really like this guy, Janibek, because I don't know that Bentley is ESPN worthy. He did get here for whatever reason. So, he is he's worthy in a sense, He made it here via the rankings, I'm assuming, but we will find that out now as we are on the WBO rankings. As you can see, Janibek Alimkhanuly, whatever they said before, right? Let's see what they do it again.
Janibek Alimkhanuly.
Whatever. So Eubank will probably, if he doesn't win, he'll probably take himself out of the rankings. I want to say Falco is with Top Rank. Felix Cash, who actually got the win over Bentley, gets looked over and doesn't get the shot at Janibek. Serafa, who lost to Jeff Horn, is there. And then you got Ryota Murata, who just lost to Triple G at 7. Selecki at 8. Bro, Selecki is a long time top 10 fighter. Jesus, it's like he's always in the top 10, what do they say? Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. It's like he never can win the actual title, but he gets a bunch of title shots for sure. So it's interesting. Looks like Denzel Bentley is number 14 on the rankings in the WBO. So are they throwing Janibek a bone by letting him go so deep in the rankings? Obviously, you have to fight someone top 15, and, Bentley covers that by being number 14. But, sheesh, I wonder why, because Janibek's biggest name has to be former champion Rob Brandt, who beat Ryota Murata and then lost to Murata. Other than that, secondary win would be Vaughn Alexander. And after that, Hassan Ndam. And remember, Ndam, I believe he got destroyed, for lack of a better word, by Callum. Yes, 3 rounds flattened. So, no one really durable. Vaughn is durable, but his biggest win is Aries in an upset. And Hassan Ndam, I don't know that I could call him durable, right? Because it's like, I remember Peter Quillen knocking this guy down like 6 times in one fight. It's like, how durable are you if you're getting, dropped around the ring everywhere? But, yeah, man, Janibek is this new boogeyman. I don't get it. This is not the level of opposition that one would assume, and it doesn't do anything for his popularity. So very strange decision to go with domestic level Bentley. I guess that's probably going to be our first poll. Probably could. Oh, no. Because could is too simple, right? It's like I want to ask you guys, should they have gotten him a better opponent? But I think the answer to that is simple. I think we're all going to say yes. You know, I think we'll all say yes. So I guess we have to put, do you believe Qazaq style Janibek is the real deal? Yes, no, this isn't opponent to prove it. Let me see if that fits. Fucking YouTube and characters. Got it. Oh shit, it might not. Let me see. Got it. I got yes, he's the real deal. No, he's not the real deal. This isn't the opponent to prove it. Maybe maybe something mean like I don't even know who this guy is. Maybe the Conor McGregor line. Who the fuck is this guy? What do you guys think about that? All right. So yes, he's the real deal. No, he's not the real deal. This isn't the opponent to prove it. And let's just go with who's Qazaq style Johnny Beck, right? He is a bit of a, I don't want to call him darling, but there were people believing that Andre would do what he did, which is avoid the fight with Johnny Beck. So it's definitely giving him some, I guess, steam. Who is Qazaq style Johnny Beck? All right, let's try that. That'll be our first poll of the day. See what you guys think about that. And yes, you can also call in on Discord, actually. Let me, oh, fudge, I got to get that. Let me connect that. Sorry about that. You know, I've been dealing with a lot this morning. It isn't as easy as being in Florida with my setup studio. But yeah, let's see who's on the check-in, man. Who's rocking out with us? The hardcores, obviously. We only got 140 watching. You can tell how many hardcores we have, right? Because there's only 140 watching, and that's because we're talking about Qazaq style Johnny Beck versus Denzel Bentley. Neither man very famous, very popular. You know, Johnny Beck probably getting all the popularity due to the possible fight with him and Andre not happening. So it gave him a little bit of air under his wings, made him look like a monster. So, you know, it's brought him to this level. You know, it's brought him to this level. And you got to understand, now that Golovkin is gone, maybe now that Golovkin is gone, maybe this is the new, Golovkin, quote unquote. Maybe the Johnny Beck can be the guy to take over the reins because Golovkin is on the way out. He is on the way out, and I don't know how good of an idea it would be for Top Rank maybe to pay to get Golovkin and Johnny Beck in the ring. Maybe some Kazakhstan versus Kazakhstan, war there. But at the same time, you get that love, so to speak, from all those Golovkin fans that know him and know what he brings to the table, So maybe that's a good passing of the torch type of fight, right? From one Qazaq to another. But if you're rocking out with us, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, as it's going to help with the visibility of the show. It's going to help put this episode in the eyes of other boxing fans. And get things going. So it seems like our poll already has some votes. Do you believe Kazakh style Johnny Beck is the real deal? And 61% already believes this isn't the opponent to prove it. Well, that really sucks. This is exactly why I don't understand why they are spending the money in, even going this route. I really don't. I don't know what Denzel Bentley does for the popularity of Johnny Beck or the rankings. Like, he's already a champion. Bentley is not a mandatory. Like, you wasted a voluntary defense on this fight. I hope Top Rank has a plan. But buenos dias, Mike Wilkins. He says he called out Charlo. Ha! That won't happen. Imagine Johnny Beck getting a unification fresh off a vacant title delivery. People call Haney at once upon a time a email champ. What about that belt? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't see Charlo doing it. I don't even know that it's a good fight. Like, looking at the resume of Johnny Beck, I don't know that it's a good fight because we don't know Johnny Beck. We don't know what he brings to the table, really, I really don't know what he brings to the table. But I do want to point your attention to BT Sports and their verified Instagram, where they have a message from Janibek. And it is as follows. He says, I give Denzel Bentley credit for accepting the challenge when so many fighters ran the other way. It is a great honor to defend my world title in Las Vegas at the Palms, and I will once again show the world what Qazaq style is about. And these are quotes from the press conference. And I have some from Denzel Bentley, and he says, like I have said before, I genuinely believe I can beat him, and he is beatable. Everybody says he is scary, but I don't see it. Maybe I am missing something. We'll find out when we get in the ring anyway. There was no way I could say no to it. It is a fight I am actually happy to take. And, credit to you, Mr. Bentley. for wanting to test your skills, wanting to see can you beat the Boogeyman, but understanding that it's a title shot. How do you say no to a title shot? How do you vacate a title shot? That's not vacate a title shot, but how do you vacate a title, right? And that's kind of what happened to put Qazaq style in position. Now Bentley gets this voluntary defense, and he has an opportunity to put himself in position. But I'll tell you this, like I said earlier, I did go back and watch Denzel Bentley's fights, and I've already had watched the 2 Mark Efron fights, the Linus, I won't try to pronounce his name, fight, and obviously went back and watched the Cash and the Marcus Morrison. So I'm all caught up. What I don't like is that he's kind of like this when he works on the inside, and obviously this is an audio and video podcast, so you see me kind of not extending, or the mechanics of his technique are improper when throwing left hooks and back hooks. But he's effective. He's a heavy-handed puncher, too. It doesn't look that way, but he was busting up Marcus Morrison, and he knocked out Efron, right? He also, who was it? Let me see. There was something else. Something else that I picked up on. But he's definitely a heavy-handed puncher. He's not a Gennady Golovkin or a Deontay Wilder, but he's a heavy-handed puncher, and, that leather can definitely do some damage. So, yeah, man, definitely a fight that now I'm interested in. You know my motto, right? I don't watch him till I got to watch him. And this isn't necessarily a have to watch, but it's a Las Vegas fight. It's going to be here at the Palms. I highly doubt I'm going, but I'm sure there'll be a lot of top-ranked fighters that I do have relationships with that will be on this card as chief supports that I will want to cover. So now Seniesa Estrada is the co-main event on this card. So she's on the card as well. Like I said, I don't know the rest of the entire card. Let's see if we can pull something up on BoxRec, maybe by date, see if they've already started to add some of these fighters. So we're looking for the Las Vegas Palms Casino. I love that BoxRec has updated the way they do everything. It's so much easier now to find the actual venues. But yeah, so far it's just co-main and main event. I'm sure they'll be adding the likes of the Troy Isleys, the Shushu Carringtons, all those guys, Not Nico, because I think Nico got added to like the October 29th show. But, yeah, I think that, they'll be adding a lot of top-ranked prospects. The likes of Cashflow Diaz, who is from Las Vegas. They, are keeping their fighters, definitely keeping their fighters busy, especially when, they're Vegas fights. So definitely want to see in the chat, are you guys excited for this fight? Maybe that's the new poll, even though we haven't given this one enough time to really grow some legs. But right now, after just simply 10 minutes into our poll, we do have some results thus far. Looks like, do you believe that Qazaq style Johnny Beck is the real deal? Yes, he's the real deal. 26% of the voting public thus far believe he's the real deal. No, he's not. I meant to say no, he's not the real deal, but I guess I wrote that down. 10% say that, so they're not necessarily saying he isn't, because it's only 10%. Then they say 45% says this isn't the opponent to prove it. And that's 45% of the public believe that. And I'm with that 45%. I like Bentley. Maybe he can show us something, but I would much rather have seen Qazaq style with like a Ryota Marotta puncher Gennady, even though I know that Gennady's old, and maybe after the fight I would have been saying, oh, he got him old, but a Gennady, a Ryota Marotta, man, whatever happened to Willie Nelson, bro? But who else at 60? Good, decent tests. Rosado? If he can make 60 again? I mean, I don't know. I don't think he can make 60. Who else is a decent test at 60 for this guy that can, like, you know, you got to be able to give and take. That's the type of guy you want in the ring with him so that we can know how good he is. A little give and take, meaning can he take it as good as he can give it? And can he give it as good as he can take it? Because you don't want a guy who's just a fucking spawn partner mentality, taking punches, you know what I'm saying? So, who is Qazaq style? So 20% don't know who he is, and only 9% now believe he's not the real deal. So, I guess that's a good stat that, you know, more than 20% of the public don't know who you are versus thinking you're not the real deal. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Hit the thumbs up because we're getting you through your workday. Hit the thumbs up because we're the Breakfast Club of Boxing, rocking out at 6 a.m. every day until 9 a.m. And hit the thumbs up because we're covering Qazaq style and Denzel Bentley. This doesn't normally happen anywhere. This is a hardcore fans fight for sure. Probably some money to be made here. Honestly, let's see if this is on the betting line. This is set for, let's see here. I just had it put, okay, here we go. Event date is Saturday, November 12th. Okay, so they got over a month to finish getting things together and you know, fill up this card with some good old-fashioned talent. That leaves a decent amount of time, I believe. A decent amount of time to build up a good undercard and a decent amount of time for Bentley to get in the best possible shape of his life. I need to check here. No response yet from Coach Xavier, which is someone I wanted to talk to just to make sure that he isn't working with Bentley. But I do have my Discord device available and ready to rock and roll. Why don't I see my... Sorry again. This is what happens when you got no fucking co-host, bro. Seriously. It's crazy. Continue without starting. Maybe I have to close it here. It's fucking BS. Sorry about that. I'm just trying to start the Discord. Because I thought I had an event created for you guys already to call in. And it says TBV Live. Oh, I guess not. I guess my event isn't there. This is strange. Maybe because I went over the time, it disappears. Not sure, but I am starting a new stage here so that you guys can call in. So strange. But yes, you can touch in with us via Discord if you want to voice your opinion. And probably tomorrow we'll be having Blog Talk. I already ordered everything that I needed to order. So we'll have Blog Talk and Discord more than likely tomorrow. More than likely we will have that back tomorrow. Now, let me see here. It looks like my producer, Brandon, sent me something. So he's saying that I read the quotes but didn't realize what was implied. And he believes that what Janibek is implying in his quote when he says, I give Denzel Bentley credit for accepting the challenge when so many fighters ran the other way, is that obviously there were better names that were offered title shots and said no. Yeah, I don't know that I believe all that. You know, we'll have to see. Is that true? But we do have our Discord event started. If you want to join us on Discord, you can do so. And I will try and get this link. Let me see. This has got to be the link. Yep. All right, so now I have the link, and I am pasting it in our live chat. If you want to, that's not the link. Oh, fudge. And more dead air. Apologies. But if you want to call in, that might be the best thing to do so that there won't be any dead air. How's that? And that also didn't work. All right, well, Canna, I should have just said that yesterday and I wouldn't have had all that dead air. Canna, if you can, please share the link in the live chat. For those that want to join us via Discord. I actually got a universal Discord link here. I don't know if this one expires. I believe Canna said this is a non-expirable link, so I'll also put this here in case you want to join us. And Canna is there, so he'll be handling anybody who, he'll be moderating anybody that wants to call in. It looks like we do have Big Gucci Nick with his hand up. I've put the Discord link in the live chat. Bring him on, Canna. Talk to us, Big Gucci Nick. What's going on? Good morning.
Good morning. Chilling. Looks like you Scarface Manolo today.
Solo Dolo, Scarface, no Manolo.
Always on that grind, man. Shout out to CEO Ness, man. Always grinding. I'm actually. This isn't a fight where Janibek's gonna prove anything. I'm honestly expecting a KO. Do you know what the odds are for this fight, Ness?
Not yet, bro. We definitely haven't got any odds yet.
I mean, when's the fight scheduled for?
November 12th. That's why. But I'll double check if Bovada maybe has something already. But I doubt it, bro.
Man, if the odds are, if he's like a minus 150, I'll probably put some money on Janibek. But I feel like the odds is gonna be like minus 1100 or some weird shit like that, man. Like I never heard of Bentley in my life, to be honest with you. But I mean,
you never heard of Bentley, so you didn't watch the Zac Efron fight?
Nah, man. To be honest with you, I don't even know who Zac Efron is. I thought he was the dude from Disney.
I hear you. I hear you because you know they're domestic. You know those fights that he had are domestic. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. I think other than Efron, bro, I don't know who else you could have seen him fight. I mean, I guess Felix Cash, because Cash isn't he with Matchroom? You didn't see that fight either. You didn't see Felix?
No, I didn't see it. I didn't see that fight either. That's probably like a really early undercard fight, I bet, right?
Shots fired.
I
hear
know,
you.
man. I know, man. Like, honestly, I be waiting for like the main, not even like the main card, like couple fights leading up to the main card, but like the real early undercard fights. Unless it's like a Ammo Williams, I'm probably gonna wait for like the fights I'm really interested in. You know what I mean?
I get you, champ.
Yeah, man. But yo, I'm loving the odds for this Earl Spence Terrence Crawford fight. Oh my god, dude.
Bro, they're even odds. They're even, and that fight's not even happening yet.
What do you mean it's even? It was the last I checked. It was plus 110 for Spence. As a matter of fact, plus 120.
Yeah, bro, that's basically even. You're talking about a $10 difference.
Nah, Terrence Crawford was minus 150 or something.
Let me see what I got here.
Yeah, he was the favorite, man. He was a minus 150. So people are betting on Terrence Crawford, man. I'm gonna make some bread, dude. I'm dropping if it gets up to
so you
plus
going with Earl? Is what you saying?
Hell yeah, dude. I'm dropping 200 on either DraftKings or Caesar Sportsbook. By the way, man, Bovada, it don't work in New York, does it?
If it don't, my bookie does. But yeah, check our link. I'm gonna put it in the chat and try it. I'm not sure.
Yeah, put it in the chat.
It's usually changing, bro. You know, it changes state to state. It changes because everything is changing, basically. So, states that weren't legal are now legal. So you just got to keep checking. Like, I never could use Bovada until now.
Or I checked maybe like a couple weeks ago because I first heard about it when you guys started bringing it up. And I checked it out maybe like a couple weeks ago, but it wasn't available in New York, unfortunately.
Bo had put me on. He had been using it in Alabama and in Tennessee in Nashville, wherever the hell he was at.
But Caesars is pretty competitive too. They got around the same odds as the other sports book, man. But if it gets up to 150 for plus 150 for Spence, man, I'm dropping 200 easily, making me like 500 or what is that? And that's probably like $600.
At what? $200 down on a plus 200 or plus 150?
On a plus 150.
Well, definitely, I want to say 150 on a plus 150.
On a 200 on a plus 150.
Well, let me see if they got something like that.
That's gonna make me some bread, man. That's
for real.
I'm pretty confident.
It's 1.5, man. It's 1.5 to 1, so you already know. 200 will make you what? 300?
Nah, it should be more than that, right?
Huh?
It should be more than that.
Nah, if it's a plus 150 and you drop in 100, you make your 100 plus the 150. If you drop in 200, you make your.
Oh, right. I'm thinking about the total. Gotcha. Yeah.
But Big Gucci Nick, man, thank you for calling in. I'm going to go ahead and keep these phone lines moving. You could join us on our Discord. It is available. We have Canna moderating, so all you got to do is put your hand up. But you know what time it is. Shout out to the greatest headphones. They giving Beats a run for their money. Apple Music better watch out. Kenichi Bear's in the building. Yes, sir. Shout out to Kenichi Big. Get yourself a set of Hibernation 5s. Don't be a square. Know what I'm saying? All your favorite fighters have these sets of headphones. Shout out to Carden Chapman, a amateur who during COVID, his father, kind of pushed him to start his own business. They came up with this, and he's been plotting forward ever since. He's one of our lead sponsors here at TBV, making sure these lights stay on, so we appreciate him. Not only that, I mean, you've seen what he did yesterday. He heard everything that's going on with the passing of our CEO, and he's like, look, anything I can do, let me know. Me and my dad will fly out. So shout out to Kenichi Bear. Get yourself a set of Hibernation 5s. Remember, every time you buy a set of headphones, not only do those proceeds go to help Carden get to all these amateur tournaments and fights and equipment and et cetera, but you're helping your favorite podcast stay on air. So we did have a poll that we're going to check, and we got calls that we got to get to. So on our poll, we're at, yes, he is the real deal, 31% now. Believe that. No, he's not the real deal, 10%. Believe that. This isn't the opponent to prove that he's the real deal, 36% believe that. Who is Qazaq style Janibek? 23% have no clue who he is. Canna, who's next? I got a couple people with their hand raised looking like King Amin in Essex. Let me go ahead and play those intros, baby. We in a good mood.
Just like the king is what I mean. The king is what I mean.
I mean, you got to unmute. You in the queue, but you're muted. There you go.
Here we go. Listen, shout out to TBV. Shout out to the entire family. We're going to keep things upbeat. Ness, when you talked about Janibek, the first thing I said, why isn't this fight happening? I thought this fight would be much bigger for Bentley and even Qazaq style in the UK. I didn't understand
Possibly, but I don't know that Bentley is a star over there. Like, he's not even lukewarm. Like, he's had some decent fights, but even those fighters, none of those guys are Billy Joe. None of those guys are Chris Eubank. I mean, none of those guys are like a big name. They're not Callum Smith. They're not a Smith. I don't know.
Definitely not. But they built him against basically they hedged him against Felix Cash. When they was holding the both of them up, they lined them up, and Felix Cash came out the better of the two by their measure, market wise. So I get it. He doesn't have that, notability, but the same way, Felix Cash is on his way up, he still got a little bit of residual. So I thought that a guy like Qazaq style, Janibek, it would give him a little bit more shine. But bringing it over stateside, where most of the callers are calling in, you really got to be a diehard to remember them fights that he was on, even the Felix Cash joint. So, I don't know. Now style-wise, it's a great fight. Maybe marketability it is not. But, I like that call that you said. Bentley does kind of smother his own work. But, yes, he is active. So he's willing to get in there and fight, unfortunately, fight his opponent's style. I think that's where he give up too much game. He has to stay boxing as best as he can because he's not going to get into a shootout with Janibek and survive it. But I will like to see that matchup because I want to see Janibek show some more wrinkles in his game. I want to see him, I know he's a naturally, or by my measure, a slow starter, but I want to see if he's developed something different. So I do like the fight. And I'm glad that you're covering it because these are the kind of fights that as these fighters that are kind of, no name-ish, how they get the name. Now, let me just rub this right quick. Pause. He's starting to sound like, we could be on the road where we're calling him the Boogeyman, but after Bentley, it's not going to be a matter of, well, who does he fight next or people ducking him. The fight's still got to happen. And if nobody fight him, maybe him and Boo Boo will end up eventually together or, Boo Boo's going to be left in the shits. But Janibek better be careful because he could end up in the very same position. Every fighter we called the Boogeyman end up having to do the fucking boogie, right? Hergovic, we called him the boogeyman, and he got a fucking gift victory over Zhang. So we got to stop calling motherfuckers the boogeyman, because all these fake ass boogeymen, they're gonna boogie their ass up out of here. That's my call.
All right, champ. Great call. Thank you for calling in. I will say he is also a sucker for a right hand. I feel like Efron keeps that left. Excuse me, not Efron. Bentley keeps that left front hand dangerously low. Let me get to these super chats. Shout out to Mike Wilkins, my only super chatter of the day. I do appreciate you. You see, sometimes content creators like ourselves, we can stray away from these hardcore topics, right? Or covering daily news, because you got to cover these big names, because that's what brings the people out. And when the people come out, they engage, they debate with each other, with you, the host, you know, they send in super chats to get their opinion out. When you talk about these not popular fighters, you get a smaller show, you get less callers, if not none. And obviously you get no engagement, so there will be no super chat. So I definitely appreciate Mike Wilkins and everybody that's calling in, simply because I know this is a hardcore topic that might have ended up being a 30-minute show. I mean, we've only been on for 49 minutes thus far. That being said, Mike Wilkins, second super chat of the day, $5. He says, honestly, I'd like for Charlo to come back and fight GGG and this guy. Bentley won't prove anything. Should have gotten Cash instead. That's what I said. How are you fighting the dude that was knocked out by Cash instead of fighting Felix Cash? And that's why I'm not really sold on the whole Boogeyman nickname. I feel like this is Top Rank and the matchmakers letting you know what they believe of Janibek. They were rushing him to the title shot because he was a mandatory, and you don't turn down a title shot. So, yes, maybe they didn't believe he can beat Demetrius Andre, but they were ready to put him in there because guess what? You don't turn down a title shot. But now that he's got the title, they're not looking for the likes of a Demetrius Andre, right? They called out a Bentley. They want to keep developing the young man, and that's okay from a promoter standpoint. But we got callers. Looks like CYP, Davidian, and anyone else that wants to call in, you got to do as these gentlemen and raise your hand. Talk to me, Canna. Who we got? All right. While I wait on Canna to get us the next guy, because I do see CYP and Davidian there, so either one can make. All right. CYP, what up? You got to unmute.
All right, let me know if y'all hear me.
Perfect.
All right, cool. First off, I want to give a happy birthday shout out to my sister up in from Compton all the way to New York, NYU representative. We are proud of you. I'm going to send this to her so she can know, we represent over here at TBV. Also, my brother from another mother birthday, JG in Laredo, Texas. It's October 4th. It's a crazy day for me, man, but it's a grateful, blessful day. And lastly, I want to let all the women listen to know that, once my wife have her baby in November, we're gonna document and film her fitness journey. So if y'all want to follow along, learn some tips on how to get back to that 5'6", 130-pound frame, the perfect size for a woman, y'all can follow along. Definitely, it ain't gonna cost you nothing. You can just follow along and help get your woman in shape. Man, but look, I wanted to throw some topics out there. Like, could we do a show based on Manny Pacquiao's 8 division, myth, if it's a myth or if it's actually true? Is it really 8 divisions, or is that something that the media has hyped up? You know how we do. We always put that controversy to something, and let's just see how that plays out. And also, lastly, I wanted to say to Eddie Hearn, I actually, for the first time, I'm going to give him credit. Eddie Hearn is actually doing what I said he should have done, which is keep Anthony Joshua away from losing to Fury after losing to Usyk twice. Like, there's no need for that. That will end that man's career, especially if he gets knocked out. Move on, take some rebuild fights, and then come on back strong. I think that's smart for Eddie Hearn, even though he does it in his own little weird way. But we know what you're doing, Eddie. be smart. It's your job to protect AJ from himself sometimes. So, Hearn, I appreciate you for that one, But other than that, I'm going to watch the fights because, I'm a hardcore, so I'm watching Janibek smash, dude. But that ain't really the fight I'm looking forward to. But I am going to watch, though.
All right, CYP, thank you for calling in, as always. And, good to see that at least Johnny Beck is on your radar, We have more callers. It looks like Davidian does have his hand up. So we'll be going to Buffalo Falls.
I'm healthy, strong, and about to knock Earl Spence out in Jesus' name. I'm bringing the whole church.
SDS Promotions.
You win some, you lose some. But you live and fight another day.
I got the whole Christian congregation behind me.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
In Jesus' name.
And we all know God only made one thing perfect, and that's my boxing ring.
What up? What up? What up?
What up? Good morning, Ness.
TVV.
TVV family, everybody in the back call. Out to CYP, sister. The Janibek. I might have seen him once fight. I know I seen Denzel Bentley, but the last time I seen him, he was getting beat up by Felix Cash. So, this is the time to see let's see what he could do against Janibek. I don't, it's hard for me. I'm hoping he could do something because when I saw the Felix Cash fight, he was really getting beat up. So, but this is the time for him to maybe step up to see what he could do. To prove himself because, like I said, the Felix Cash fight I was a little, I don't want to say surprised, but yeah, I was a little surprised the way he was getting hit and hurt. So, but we'll see. Janibek's supposed to be this monster, but we'll see when the fight happens, I guess. But other than that, great show, great calls. God bless y'all.
All right, champ. Thank you for calling in, and you already know, bro.
In Jesus' name.
Looks like we have no more callers, but we got a bunch of you guys just tuning in, and that's okay. If you feel the need to get something off your chest, what you got to do is raise your hand on Discord. Tomorrow, we will be having Blog Talk back as well. Ness gets it done. I forgot. I think it's like an acronym for that, right? Ken text me like, blah, 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 right? Like the acronym. And I'm like, huh? And he's like, yeah, I get shit done. But we are rocking out right now. If you haven't already hit that thumbs up button, you are doing this show a disservice. If you have not subscribed, you are treating us like stepchildren. Please grab your devices. If not yours, your children's, your mom's, your grandma, your pappy. Go ahead. Make sure they're all tuned in. Make sure they're all subscribed because we're trying to get to our next goal of 157,000. Right now, we're at 156,702. Like from Baltimore. You know what I mean? Let's see. Looks like we got another super chat. Shout out to my boy Mike Wilkins, man. Let me go ahead and ring the alarm. Mike Wilkins calling. That's his third super chat of the day. He says, shout out to you, Ness. TBV always, man. Shout out to you. 3 super chats in a day. You always rocking out every day. But there goes another one. Shout out to New York Bully. He says, thanks for the show, Ness. Glove emoji fire, man. Thank you guys for tuning in, honestly, man. You know what it is. I hate having to, cover the same 3 boring-ass names. And they not boring. I'm going to be real. They give us more excitement than a guy like Qazaq style that we don't know. But we got to get to know these dudes, man. We got to build them up. Talk about him so that when the big fight does come, it's not like, who the fuck is that guy? James Benitez, Huntsville, Alabama says, Huey Fury versus Michael Hunter off again. Shout out to you for the $1.99 super chat. Yes, it is off, and it's because Huey has a condition, man. He has an illness that it's not easy for him to obviously get over, right? Okay, it's this way I want to go slightly, maybe. I don't know, whatever's. But give me some topic suggestions. This show obviously is not gonna go 3 hours. And we have plenty of time between now and the win. And this is the beauty of, having my own location. I could just go. So if there's something else that you guys want to talk about, let me know. We did see the Joe Cordina news. I don't know that the Huey Fury news is even worth it. The Conor Ben, Chris Eubank rehydration news. This afternoon at 12 p.m. at the Wynn Casino, live from the Blue Hour studio, we will be discussing Rave August, who just beat Mark Masiago and now is moving up to 130 to challenge for Shakur Stevenson's vacant WBC versus O'Shaquie Foster of Houston. That's our 12 o'clock show. So not a lot out there, Keith Thurman talking about put me in, coach, but, it's like I said a few days ago, I'm not really interested in talking about hypotheticals, Adames Montiel. Okay, there's a suggestion. Yeah, I just got sent Johnny Beck saying he craves Canelo Alvarez showdown. I crave a Canelo Alvarez showdown. Everyone. Andre's craving a Canelo showdown. Charlo craving a Canelo showdown. Like, whatever, Johnny Beck. Get to the back of the line and do something. You know what I mean? Do something, because what are you doing? That's not how you get in the fight. But I get it. You got to talk to at least stay relevant. But what I mean is you're not – if Andre didn't do nothing, you ain't do nothing. If Andre's resume is horrible, yours is not cute at all. So, yeah. Once again, don't forget to subscribe. I know that a lot of you guys are in your trucks or you're watching this on your television and YouTube's on your TV, and it's a little more difficult to subscribe. Go that extra mile. Help out your favorite podcast. Listen, it's not that I want it, but numbers is power. I was talking to James Prince yesterday, and I'm like, James, what's up, man? I don't know if you know, I got this show. Me and my co-host Danny, we at the Wynn Casino. He's like, stop me right there. He's like, how'd you guys get in the Wynn? And I'm like, bro, we've been grinding for 11 years. He's like, oh, why? Take this, and he gave us the number to contact him. And hopefully, I'm using air quotes, hopefully, he comes on the show. Hopefully, he's one of our guests at the Wynn, But that's the beauty of the Wynn, right? It gives you that validity. It's like, how'd you get to the Wynn? Oh, you must be doing your damn thing. You feel me? So we just got to remain there and look for more, It's a big city out here, man. A lot of ground to cover. But I ain't tired. Let's see. Fury AJ clearly isn't happening, and I don't want to talk about more speculation fights. That's what I'm saying. I want to talk fights. I want to talk boxing. Real boxing. You know what I'm saying? But there's not even a lot. Look, he's like, let's speak on Keith. Bro, who cares that Keith is saying he got his hand up. Oh, pick me. You ain't got to fight. You ain't fighting Crawford. You ain't fighting And I love you, Keith. We just was texting, but it's like, until they pick you, why are we talking about that? We've been talking about Keith willing to fight Crawford when Crawford was still with Bob. He said, sent me a contract for December. Like, don't nobody really care about hypothetical shit no more, man. It's just like, I need a fight. I want to fight, man. I want to fight. I want these boxing odds to change and put the rest of the motherfucking Fundora card on there. Like, where's the rest of that card? Dennis Hogan. Get the fuck out of here. Yo, Eggington is a little tough motherfucker. Like, I don't think he tough in a good way, meaning, yeah, he could fight. I mean, tough like, bruh could take punches, bruh. He could take some punches. And the reason I'm even talking about that is because I've wandered off topic looking at the betting lines, and there may be a huge possibility to make some bread in this Dennis Hogan versus Sam Eggington fight for the IBO Super Welterweight title of the world. It's a 12-round fight, and it's happening this Saturday. It's going to be in Newcastle. So that's well, he lives in. Okay. Well, this fight looks like it's going to be in the home of Dennis Hogan. Holy shit. I know Dennis Hogan is from Ireland, but he resides in Newstead, Queensland, Australia. This fight is happening in Australia, fellas. This might be it. Eggington has been beat 7 times, twice by knockout. He is on a streak. So I need my domestic people. I need y'all to help me here, my UK domestic. He just fought some dude I ain't even going to try to pronounce, but let's look at it. Let's look at it because this is a moneymaker. Did Hogan not get knocked out behind me? I got to go through Hogan shit, but he's pretty durable. He's pretty durable. Okay. So, I don't know who the fuck this is, so I need y'all help with this guy who went 12 with Hogan. Because we could just bet the over-under. Look, this Carlos Molina, and this actually not Hogan. This is Eggington. So he beat Carlos Molina. Oh, my God. He beat Ashley Theophane. What the fuck? At 54? That's a gimme if I ain't. Look, both of these is gimmies. I know Carlos Molina. He got deported. You know, Google it. I don't want to talk about that. But he got deported. Ever since he had to leave America, he never been the same. He was a tough motherfucker, let me tell you. He gave Paul Williams hell. They probably robbed him in the Laura fight, too. He probably beat Laura. And he was beating the brakes off James Kirkland. But that was a long time ago. Long time ago. So look at this. He lost to Ted Cheeseman. Ted Cheeseman's a car crash. I mean, he's been in so many accidents. Like, he's taken so many punches, bro. And by accidents, I mean punches to that motherfucking face by another man beating on his face constantly. But I love Cheeseman. He's a dog. He's a good, fun fight. But Eggington is super beatable. Can Hogan do it? Hogan's certainly been in there with the tougher opposition. Got knocked out by Tim Tszyu. Went 7 rounds with Jamal Charlo. Full 12 with Machine Gun Jaime Munguia. And 12 rounds with Jack Coldclay. Everybody's tough eliminator. Nah, my money's on him. Man, my man he even beat Tyrone Brunson. That's another 10-rounder. He durable. He durable, but he's 37. He suffered 2 knockout losses on the highest level. So he might not have that same level of durability in him. Like, he might take a shot now and could fold over. Canna, pick up the line, baby. Let's talk boxing here. I need you on this bet. Because let's see what the over-under is. Now that we did some backstory, there's not a lot of prop bets. Let me just screen share this with y'all. It's not a lot of prop bets to choose from just yet. We might have to wait a little bit further down the week. So he's a plus 105. So that alone, if we do some parlays with him, that alone is a good one. But I don't think he's winning. Honestly, he can win. I'm going to be real because it's in his home country. So he might be all right to get this shit. Let me see what's his knockout ratio looking like. Woo! Definitely, we might as well not even bet the over. We got to bet the decision. If you think he going to win, we got to bet the decision. Homie got 7. He the new Malignaggi. He ain't even Malignaggi. Malignaggi won 2 world fucking titles, man. Stop disrespecting the champ. This guy, he got 7 knockouts, no world titles. Hogan by decision right there. That's a crazy plus money. Lord, I might have to start locking something in. What else they got out there? Because that right there, little small parlay with some favorites now. Like, who's my favorites? Okay. Yeah, let me see how much he had on it. Let me get this. Nah, he ain't adding nothing, but he should get the stoppage. Oh, they got him by decision. I'm staying away. I don't fuck with them anyway. Staying away from that. Let me see. Uh-oh, Lyndon Arthur. Damn, it's huge favorite. No bueno. Shannon Courtney, huge favorite. 4 props. Let's see what they got. Oof. The over 6.5. That's so whack. Nope. So it's got to be with the Ben. Damn. Fucking sucks. Okay. Maybe we could get the Felix Cash knockout. What do you got? Minus money. Let me see. That might be worth it. Who's this dude? Connor Coley. So hopefully you're following along here on youtube.com/The Boxing Voice, where I'm screen sharing a multitude of things as we're going through the betting lines for this week. It is a little early. Today's only Tuesday, so these bets and prop bets will increase. But this is a good fight to look at. So this guy, Connor Coley, has no power. He couldn't even knock out Antonio Todd. What the fuck was he doing fighting all the way here on Caribbean Road, Orlando? What the hell? This kid's been moving around. Look, Mexico, Connor Coley. Who else you fought? I know Todd, and you went the decision. You shouldn't have done that. I ain't seeing nothing here. Travis Scott, is he the singer? The fudge? Okay. Yeah, man. Felix, they might have put this dude in here to get stopped. Felix, I think I do like Felix by knockout, so we're going to go ahead and Felix by KO on that parlay. We're going to back up, go back to the betting line, see what else we got. Nikita Zoo. The fuck? Tim Zoo, little brother? Talk about brothers. Harlem Eubank fighting too. Look. So this is my fight right here, man. I'm also putting this in it. I fuck with this fight heavy. Let me see. Oh, yeah, they got it open. Look at that. Look at that. I might do this 2 ways, bro. I might do this like that. Let me see. 2 wins you 31. That's a tough-ass parlay to win. And that's a lot of money to put on it. I would recommend $2. Can Hogan get the decision? That is your true underdog. You know, that is your scary bet. Can Felix Cash get the knockout? Hell yeah. Chris Eubank 1 through 6? Probably. So this is a gamble parlay, but I'm going to do it both ways. I'm going to put 2 on it to win 31. And then I'll come back and do 7 through 12 as well. But I'm going to be greedy and see, can I add something else to this motherfucker? Something else that I believe in, like Fundora. Fundora to get the stoppage on Ocampos, man. I mean, Earl is a... Oh, wow, they ain't even got no line open. You know they tripping, man. They sleeping on that whole PBC card. They ain't giving us no props, no fights. How the fuck all I got is Fundora on some... just money line. What does this do to my parlay? Minus 900 only takes us up 200, less than 200 points. Less than 200 points. We go from a 1570 to a 1756. It's not even worth it. It's not even worth it. Fundora's gotten some decisions. I don't see many other things, other options to put in this particular parlay. But I think we should just leave it because that's only for the 8th, and maybe there's something else opens up. Or maybe we don't do it now and come back later in the week when more things open up. That's probably what we should do. Because 2, this is not bad. Like, if it was 10, look at the difference. If that was 10, you win $157 for Hogan to get the decision, Cash to get the knockout, Eubank 1 through 6. Then I want to flip it, Hogan to get the decision, Cash to get the knockout, Eubank 7 through 12. But, truthfully speaking, it might even pay better to go to decision. You see? Chris Eubank by decision in case he's durable. Just in case Conor Ben, in case he's like, nah, fuck that. I'm not losing. There's no way I'm losing, He might have to be a towel guy that they throw in a towel because he's just, refuses to lose. But if he could go to decision, which I don't believe, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, they sleeping, like, Conor sleeping on Eubank, man. Eubank, bruh, he's body dudes. He's body dudes. He could punch. And he's a better version of himself now than he was in his early days when he was bodying dudes. In his early days when he knocked out Yeardom and he beat Reginald Quinlan, he was not this calmer version, this more composed version, this more experienced version. I like the knockout, but I like Eubank always. I might, especially since that decision paying so well, I might bet him by decision and knockout. Like, cover the 1 through 6. I'm covering 1 through 12 and decision, I think. But he didn't stop Liam Williams. But Liam Williams was a dog. You know that. He was a dog. He's been a dog. Liam is a dog. And guilty by association, you know what I mean by that. I'm going to keep it moving. If you don't know, you should have been tuning in years ago to understand what that means. Whisper to someone in and ask them what I'm talking about. Someone will tell you. But Eubank also didn't stop Marcus Morrison, who fucking Bentley stopped. But it's Marcus Morrison. I can't get up for that. It's not this legendary rival fight. It's not this father-son type of fight. So you might get the best version of Eubank because it's this fight. But again, he didn't stop an older version of James DeGale. But these are all bigger men. Morrison, 60-pounder. DeGale, 68-pounder. Groves, 68-pounder. Williams, 60-pounder. Ben is smaller. Ben is moving up, but there is that 10-pound rehydration clause. So, you know, you got to bet wisely here. It's not easy. Not an easy one here. But I'm going to be right back in a few seconds. I still have my Discord. Canna, if you can get a moment, put that link in the chat. And we're going to do a quick intermission because I ain't seen nobody buy a set of Kenichi beers. Did you get your Kenichi beer? Did you support your favorite podcast by supporting the amateur Carden Chapman with these? Huh? Kenichi beer, Hibernation 5s. Have you bought your set and supported your favorite podcast? What up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man, now I got to lower my chair because you all low and shit. Get up, man.
Hold on.
I'm at the back up, too. Back us up.
I don't think that's it.
Bruh, anyway, what up, bruh? Late face.
Word. What's the word, man? Who the fuck is this guy, man? Who's this guy you make the show of?
Oh, you never heard of Qazaq Style?
Nah, of course I know Janibek. That's the guy Boo Boo ran from, but who's the other guy he fighting?
Oh, Denzel Bentley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the whip?
Like the whip.
You think he got one? Who he fight? I ain't never heard of dude.
At all?
Nah.
You never heard of Felix Cash?
Yeah.
He knocked him out.
He knocked out Felix Cash?
No, the other way around.
Wait, so why Janibek ain't fighting Felix Cash? Oh, he done had like a good win since or something like that?
Who you said Janibek signed to?
Top rank. Diet.
Top rank diet, baby. The matchmakers ain't silly. Because think about it. Nope. That's a wrong thought. There's no way that big-ass boy could get down. Oh, my God. There's no way he. I was gonna say, yo, if they hold that belt long enough, Berlanga could get a shot, but there's no way. He's too big.
Yeah, no, Berlanga not making no 60 pounds.
Mm-hmm. But
good morning to everybody in the chat. Ricardo Raya.
I think they just want to see what he got. They don't believe in him because it's like you said. Felix Cash is number 14 in the WBO. I mean, Bentley's 14 and Cash is like 6. So they went to the last person. According to Johnny Beck, though, you need a lighter?
I got one.
According to Johnny Beck, he said that no one wanted to take this fight. And I've already showed the people this, but I'll do it again for Danny purposes and for anybody just tuning in. As you can see, he says, I give Denzel Bentley credit for accepting the challenge when so many fighters ran the other way. So he's obviously implying that they tried to get bigger names in the ring. So, yeah. I don't know that
I'm just excited to
they
see
tried.
Tunisia.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Who's she fighting?
It don't matter.
It don't?
Nah.
Damn.
Why do it matter?
Because what's the point? Look what box right there. Check this out. Ain't that better? It used to be so difficult to find.
I love it. Right
yeah.
there, Palms Casino. Beautiful. You just click no, right? Yup.
Yeah. Changed up. So she's fighting Jasmine Gala Viraggio. Oh, my God. I can look at her face and tell she can't fight. Look at this. 2 draws. Alejandra Soledad. How many times she fought Alejandra? Okay, only once. She's got no experience, bro. What is this? No title fights. Okay, she had a title fight right here. What is this? WBA gold. Okay, world minimum. Vacant belt. So that's what got her the shot.
And then she defended it.
Yeah.
Successfully.
So she earned her way even after the draw. She got 2 draws in Argentina, bro.
Yeah, but scroll up.
Is she from Argentina?
Yeah,
Argentina.
Look,
that face look like she's a fucking mom. I gotta show
look,
this.
Right there, 91 women in the world in that division, champ.
That's light. Because the world is huge.
That's what I said. Like, it didn't matter who the fuck Tanisha was fighting. Like,
nah, it matters. It matters because if it's 91 women in the world, why you finding the number 6?
Click on
that. Ain't bad, though, number 6. Damn. It's like you can't even get mad at her. She fighting the number 6 girl in the world, man.
And then, like, who are these 2, 3, 4, and 5? You
I heard of her. Yocasta Valle? Tá loco. Hell yeah. She's Costa Rican, ain't it? Hell yeah. Look at her little sweetheart ass. What you talking about? Excuse me. I don't mean to sexualize her, but.
Who is she? Who she fight?
Bruh.
Never heard of her.
Homie.
Oh, look, she's Alvarez.
Yeah, you heard of her.
Yeah, my people's in them. Que lo que? Oh, no, that's Dominicans, not Costa Ricans.
Look. This her right here.
How many followers
Yeah, how
she
we
got?
don't follow her?
Damn,
y'all tripping.
226.
Y'all tripping, y'all don't follow her, y'all.
Hey, you can't say that. You just followed me off your personal page yesterday, bro.
Who?
You. Bro,
You crazy. First of all, I ain't even touch my page, so that's Instagram glitches.
look right there. Where it's at. And that's GTO started
Bro,
following you 17 hours ago.
Okay.
Bro.
Now show me on my end. Look.
It won't show you on your
Because
end.
it's bogus. That's some glitch shit. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
It
Look.
don't show you when you follow people. It'll only show you when people follow you.
It'll show you right here. Look. Following. Look. And then.
Go to,
No.
Right here. No, right here. Date followed the latest.
Yup.
Right there. I'm the
Bro,
last person you
that's
followed.
so fake.
I'm the last person
That's
you
so
followed.
fake,
wow, bro.
That's so fake.
That's crazy. I've worked for you for 4.5 years, and you just now follow me off your personal page.
That is fake. I'm telling you.
Woo! What is life?
Yo, I just remembered this. I got to follow up.
Yo.
Why are we still screen sharing Jocasta, man? What's wrong with you, Danny?
I don't know, champ. She living a good life, though.
Look at them triceps. She'll body your favorite fighter.
Sanicia, fuck her up.
Why she ain't pick her then?
Sanicia, fuck her
Why
up.
she ain't pick her then?
Because she ain't never fought
Look,
outside of her country.
you see who's in the comments? What you mean, bro? The world knows her. You just don't follow women's boxing if her name ain't fucking Jessica McCaskill.
Nah, I mean, she got damn near 250,000 followers, so she's clearly known.
I don't know why she's not. This is what I'm saying. Like, the way that they do women's boxing is crazy to me. Like, they pick and choose who they sign, but whatever. It is what it is, you know. But remember, TBV put y'all on her, so when you see her in the big stage, you know what it is.
That's right, Canna in the chat saying in that fresh FTWR. Go get yours at
Yes.
FTWRbrand.com using your code TBV.
Yeah.
Using your code TBV for
Let me go ahead and throw
off.
that in the chat for you guys. But
mac and cheese,
Danny,
appreciate it, man. Yeah, you know we out here on a weight loss journey on our healthy shit.
I actually went to the gym yesterday, dude.
I seen you,
I was
bro.
so happy,
I seen
man.
You with Bones in the ring and shit.
Bones, I got dubbed in the heavyweight crew, man. I was training out with Big Johnny Rice, Jeremiah Milton.
What you was doing,
and a famous basketball player,
Who?
but I don't know.
DeMarcus Cousins. That's the one that's been going there, probably.
He got mad tattoos.
Yeah.
Stupid tall.
Yeah, I'll show you.
But he's stupid young though. He look young.
They call him Boogie.
Yup.
Yeah, DeMarcus Cousins.
How famous is he?
Famous as fuck.
Really?
As fuck.
He was like, yo, I watch your show all the time.
Get the fuck out of here. Word is born, he said that.
Bro, he's silly.
Yo,
hell
that's
yeah.
funny. Yeah,
Bro, he
DeMarcus
was
Cousins.
sweaty as hell. He was like,
What
getting
time you
it
going
in.
today?
Now he want to work out.
Yeah.
Yo.
That's something.
Yeah,
right
that's
there.
him. Let me see.
Yeah, cause he been
Yeah. Let me see that picture because I see his tattoos. Cause he.
Hold on, let me
Nah,
see.
the other one when he on the chair right there, man.
Uh,
Yeah, hell yeah, that's him.
yeah, DeMarcus Cousins.
That's him, yeah.
That's tight, champ.
What team he play for?
He with Golden State.
Golden
or
State.
no, Colorado maybe.
Yo,
yeah,
you
I
know
wanna
what's
say-
crazy?
yeah, I think he with the
Bruh,
Nuggets right now.
I'm so oblivious to them other sports that the last time I paid attention, and the reason I paid attention is because, like, when I was younger, we used to have, like, dribble, and what was it? Jordan versus Larry Bird. I don't know. They going to start putting the names in the chat for Super Nintendo and all that shit, the basketball games. But back then, the names was, like, Reggie Miller. Even the music, right? Like, what was the artist? I think it was Tego Calderón or Don Omar that said, yo lo mato de lejito como Reggie Miller. Get it?
Yo lo mato
de lejito
Oh.
como Reggie Miller. So,
Right.
like,
I hit you from far like Reggie Miller.
Exactly. Ooh. So, back in the day, that like I know all the older basketball players because, you know, and that's what boxing is lacking. If we get this video game, and I know there's a video game out there and everybody's excited and they've always wanted us to do reviews on it, and that's not where I'm going with this, but you do need a video game.
You know,
Because that's it, like those names, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Steve Kerr, Horace Grant, Kevin Johnson or Larry Johnson.
Yeah. Larry Bird. Magic Johnson, you mean?
No. Larry Johnson, Grandmama.
Oh, yeah,
Larry
Grandmama.
Bird, yes. Magic Johnson, yes. But those names those were video games year after year after year after year.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard, especially because
there it goes, Lakers versus Celtics. That was the game.
It's gonna be hard, especially because you talk about these video games, but a lot of the times they're playing it because they want to play with their team. They want to get their creator. You create your play and you want to get picked up by your team and shit. So I don't know, man. It's gonna be tough. We'll see if this video game comes out, when it comes out, and who ends up being in it.
The if he's talking about is undisputed. They recently had a name change, and yeah, I think that can change a lot. And you obviously have to get the influencers involved. The Jake Pauls, the Logan Pauls. Get them. And that's what these gaming communities need to do. Get the games in the hands of those big gamers. Let them play it to their audience. Get the fucking word out there. And it's going to help the casual fan familiarize themselves with these names, associate themselves. It's like if I could go to a game and see Shakur got all green boxes on speed, power, maybe some yellow on the power. According to the stats, he's 50-50. Or less now, because he didn't get the fucking knockout over Garcia. But when you can see that makes you like a certain fighter a little bit more because of what they can do. I just remember playing them video games, bruh. And it helps you remember. It's like music. Helping you remember memories in life.
It's kind of shitty, right? I've never played the UFC game, and then I don't know what the layout is, but I know that is an EA Sports game, and when you think about it, right, I played, like, Madden and college football and shit. Bro, like, the college football game was so fucking dope. You could start as a senior in high school. You go through high school. You go through the recruitment process. You go through college. You finish college. You get drafted. And then you can upload your player to the Madden game and continue your career there. Like, boxing needs to do something where, you can start off as an amateur and go through the recruitment process of getting a manager and shit like that. Fighting on ShowBox and Showtime Championship Box and then finally pay-per-view. Like, that's what people want, that storyline that we see on TV. Because if we can't do what we see on TV, then what fun is it? You get what I'm saying?
I don't know. I think that was the beauty in Fight Night. Like, I could create a Mike Tyson or unlock a Mike Tyson. I know there was little fucking shit that you can do, and or certain versions of that game came with certain fighters that weren't, of that era and shit like that. Like, I used to love using Muhammad Ali. It was like a cheat code with that motherfucker, and that's what I'm saying. If you could use a Devin, right, and yeah, his power on the video game won't be, that of a Tank, but obviously his speed will be all the way. His agility will be all the way. If they had a box for ring IQ, that'll be all the way. So you would possibly win a lot of fights in that video game with that guy because his power isn't going to be less than 50 like Shakur's. Not taking shots. Shakur has less fights than Devin.
I'm just saying, not just that.
The numbers.
But no, not just that. I mean, fuck all that, bro. It's just being able to like, bro, for the Super Bowl, every year they do it. They play the game and let the computer decide, right? And people are placing money on that. Now you could, before the big fight, you could be Hellenius, I could be Wild, and we could duke it out. And then, you know what I'm saying? There's just so many things that will open up, not just for the sport of boxing, but for people who aren't in the sport, who aren't fans of the sport, but are fans of gaming, right? We would get so many more new fans. So I just think it'd be so much better if we get this game.
Yo, that would be dope, too. You're right. Like, if I could right now, again, PBC using their thinking cap. Shout out to Miss Stevens, my 8th grade teacher. if PBC uses their thinking cap and a game existed and they get a famous YouTuber, and I mean gamer, to play Wilder versus Hellenius.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest. It'd be so easy for them to get that off.
Of course,
so easy. Like we just had somebody on the show. Like, bro, imagine if we got anybody from FaZe. They're so fucking big. If we got any one of them to play,
they're big, but they're in the media. It's crazy because once you talked about it, now that word popped up. Something I was reading, and their stock went down tremendously because they were expected to get like 30 million, and instead they only got 2.5 million worth of funding. So the stock dropped crazy. And I'm just reading that shit like, motherfucker, you frowning at 2.5 million? Like the writers frowning at 2. Give me 2.5. Watch TBV get next level. So what is this? Publisher Electronic Arts is reportedly preparing the revival of the beloved Fight Night boxing franchise after a new installment has entered early development. Finally, I don't know if it's really true because I've been hearing bullshit about EA Sports coming back for years.
It said that the company revealed 71.4 million of its 100 million backstop commitments defaulted on their obligations. So basically,
yeah,
it's a lot of money.
71 backfaulted out of 100 and what?
Out of 100 million.
But they still got 30, is what you're saying.
A little under 30.
For some kids that started on YouTube, man. The fuck? Them dudes about to be balling. I hope they don't blow it.
I used to watch one of them, this FaZe Rug. I used to watch some of his shit.
I met one. What's the most popular one?
Oh, I don't know, champ. If you ask me, I'm gonna say
he
FaZe.
he was at the Logan Paul fight and jumped on my live.
Word?
Yeah.
If you ask me,
I'm telling you, nobody's live was more popping than mine. I'm telling you, if you find another dude that was in that bowl with over 44,000,
yeah, the one I'm most familiar with is FaZe Rug. He got 6.5 on
Nah, it's a younger looking one.
I don't know. Was it him?
Is it like a FaZe Mob? He more urban looking, but he not urban. He a white boy.
Yeah, I'm not sure, champ.
Yeah, nah, he had a gang of motherfuckers around. Everybody want to take pictures with him. It was crazy.
Was it this guy?
Ooh, what's his name?
FaZe. His name is Banks. FaZe Banks.
Yes. Is there another one that hangs with him? From another crew though? Cause it was Banks and someone else, and I don't think I don't remember.
Temper.
I don't remember him with the beard, so I don't like. Oh yeah, they said, look, you met FaZe Banks, so it was Banks.
Yeah.
Cause they seen the video, he was there. I mean, it was live.
Yeah, I ain't never heard of him. He got 2.9 though. Damn, that's nuts. That's just on
Bro,
IG.
I'm telling you, man, that motherfucking Logan shit, that shit was a networking like gold mine. Like, I'm telling you, the Twitch girl I met, she had like 400 and some thousand on Twitter.
Yo, so let me so was it more the networking? Because I know you said it was.
I mean, I didn't. Nothing came from the networking. Like even the numbers that I got, I can't even remember. Like I should have saved it. Like Logan Paul Floyd Mayweather fight in the notes or something, plus their name, because it's like I got 1 million Daniels and 1 million Robs, so it's like whoever number I did get, if they ain't call me, I don't know shit. But I met a bunch of motherfuckers.
But you made out well financially, right?
Yeah, it was beautiful.
There
the time itself? Like I got to go to the Versace mansion. You know what I'm saying? I got to get my interaction with Kelly Swanson. You know, and felt like a different level of respect changed over the years. Got to have my interaction with Floyd. You know, got to meet Ben Thompson on a more intimate level. Whatever stadium that was, I never would have been there. That wasn't like a baseball field?
Football.
Okay. Because I never would have been there. So, yeah, it was all memorable to me. What would I would have went there for?
Canelo Yodrum.
Okay. I end up going there later. But they only end up going there because of Floyd. They copied.
I mean, they went first. But somebody went before Canelo. Some, like, influencers went before Canelo there in that stadium.
Oh, yeah?
It wasn't even like a big influencer card. It wasn't like a Jake or a Logan, but it was an influencer card. They went there before Canelo. Maybe like a week or two before Canelo. And then Canelo did it in February, obviously limited capacity.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you went, it was a different level, though.
Nah, it was totally different. That Logan Paul, Floyd Mayweather crowd was beautiful. That shit was filled with money. Everybody
said that shit was filled with
everybody was balling, bro. Like, Logan brought out all these young influencers that's balling. And then his fans is like, you know, middle class America. So Floyd brought out everybody who's balling. So I'm telling you, it was crazy. It was nice in there.
Yeah,
so,
man, I wish I could have been there for that one.
I got James Benitez with another one that says Vargas versus Foster. That is our 12 o'clock show. So, yes, it is fire. 2 fire emojis, actually, he says. And we'll be talking about that at 12. Also taking calls on our blog talk number at the Wynn Casino live from Blue Wire Studio. I got D Nice in Tampa by way of New York City. Says, Ness, I would Johnny Beck versus Derevyanchenko if he's still at 60. Yeah, but I don't know. Derevyanchenko's taken massive punishment throughout the years. Like, he's been in 12-round fights with everybody. So, you know, he wouldn't be the same.
He is not the same at all.
James Benitez, time to ring the alarm. November 12th, Valdez will be WBO Junior Light Champ again. Versus who? What Valdez?
I don't know. I heard he was out till January.
What Valdez he talking about?
The only one I could think of is
Oscar?
Oscar, he's saying junior lightweight.
James Benitez again, 199 Super Chat says, Devin thought he should be a 99 on the game. Cat. I mean, y'all can hate on Devin from the sidelines all y'all want. Just remember that he's undisputed. And if he ain't making the most in 135, which I highly doubt because of Tank, he's right behind Tank. But obviously, Devin has been on record on video saying Tank capping, he ain't making no 5 times more than him. So there's definitely a dispute as to who makes what or more. Not that I care. You know, I rock with both of them. Obviously, I'm way tighter with Dev and his dad than with Tank. But I love everything that Tank brings to the table. And I love me a fucking Tank fight. For real. But I love me a Skittles motherfucking Devin fight. He had them Skittle Lamborghinis out there. It was crazy. But Tank, too, man, when I went to that Atlanta one, what was the one that Tank was like where they used it was so many people, bro, like your cars was parked on the grass. And it was a stadium. That shit was bananas, bro. I'm telling you. To know that max capacity is only 20, but for that many cars to be there, it's insane. It's like,
because it's an event. You feel me? It's
so
like
you
the
usually come
ballers
with
come
4, but it's like everybody was coming in a single car. It was insane to get out of there.
Yeah,
so many Hellcats and demons and
you ain't riding with nobody to the fight, just you and your lady.
So much going on. It was crazy. It was crazy. And it's like a fashion show. You know, if you're into that, it's definitely like a fashion show, definitely like a jewelry show. You know,
no, I'm saying it's
definitely
an
a night to be like, yo, look, Dr. Dre. Oh shit, look, that's my man for Love and Hip Hop. Yo, it's crazy. And then you know the younger people are gonna know dozens of people that I don't even know are there because, you know,
you're old.
Yeah, and I'm not listening to that stuff, but yeah.
I mean, you listen to Lil Baby a lot, champ.
I do fuck with Lil Baby. I rock with both of them though. because I feel like I like the baby more.
I don't really hear you playing him.
I know, but I rock with him more.
You should probably, he's pretty much canceled right now. So.
Oh yeah, what'd he do?
No, I mean, well, he dropped an album that like totally flopped, and people was like obviously shitting on him because like not just did he drop an album that flopped, but it flopped after I guess I didn't listen to it, but I guess in one of his songs he like revealed that him and another woman in the industry hooked up.
Oh yeah, I heard that, but I never went to listen to the song. But I did hear that he told the world he slept with Meg Thee Stallion.
Yeah.
Did she deny it?
I don't know.
It don't matter then. My man did what he do because he do it. Oh, look, they called him a lame in the chat. Why, yo? Why y'all doing my mans and them like that? But anyway, we going to go ahead and wrap it up. I'm going to start with the poll. Do you believe Qazaq style Janibek is the real deal? Yes, he's the real deal, 34%. No, he's not the real deal, 10%. This isn't the opponent to prove it, 33%. And who is Qazaq style, 23%. So that kept going up. So at the time of, let me get my call, Canna says. Let's do it, Canna. So at the time of closing the poll, 23% of our audience, voting audience, does not know who the fuck Qazaq style is. What up?
Yo, I just wanted to pop in real quick about your bet. You called me, out earlier. I was working and shit, but
yeah, I read
Felix.
your message about picking Felix by decision. I decided not to make any bet. I'm gonna wait. It's only Tuesday, and there's no PBC fights other than the main event, so I'm expecting at least Bovada to open more up.
Yeah, Wednesday or Thursday. Expect that. That
Yeah,
undercard.
so I'm gonna hold off, but most certainly the tip of the week is that Hogan fight. I'm actually gonna close the show with that because Danny wasn't here for that, so we'll get his thoughts and see can he convince me otherwise. But it's probably the Hogan fight. How do you feel about that now that I got you?
Yeah, Sammy Eggs is unreliable in my opinion, but we'll see how it work out. I was gonna stay away from that one personally, just because I don't watch either of them enough to really know, like the ins and outs, like who's gonna win the 50-50s,
See, I feel like I've watched their whole career, and I know that's a lie because some of them fights were domestic for Eggington for sure, but and even for Hogan. But I feel like as soon as Hogan stepped on the scene, I ain't miss his fight. I ain't miss a fight. Like soon he was undefeated and he fought who exactly? Do you remember? No. His first fight was either like a Charlo, a Jacobs. Let me just go to this motherfucker's name. He durable. I'm saying first and foremost, he got way better resume than even in losing. They both losers. No disrespect.
It was Charlo. Oh no, Jaime Munguia got him first.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's a nice fight though. I'm a put even like I said anyway. I'm betting like 2 on it because I'm a parlay it.
Yeah. All right. And as far as Fundora go, I think I'm gonna take a Fundora knockout this weekend. I don't know if Ocampo can hold up to that type of beating that Lubin took.
Yeah, but Fundora be funny style, man. He like up and down with these knockouts.
All right. Yeah, other than that, Harlem Eubank by decision is most likely going to be that's an easy play. And go ahead.
I was just going to say you sleeping on his Hogan fight. It's also in his home country, my dude. He bringing Eggington over there. They bringing Eggington over there, bro. Man, they about to...
I don't think it matter much when they all from over there.
No! This Australia, not Newcastle, UK. Newcastle, Australia, homie. Not Newcastle. Eggington leaving the country, Poppy. It's a wrap, man. He losing that strap. He ain't never been good. Like, I've seen that motherfucker go life and death. And by life and death, I mean, like, yo, get bloody or bruised right there in the pocket. You hit me, I hit you on that rock'em sock'em. I'm too stupid to move fighting. He ain't gonna win like that.
Yeah,
Hogan got 7 knockouts. Hogan got 7 knockouts, bruh. This motherfucker know he can't knock you out. He moving. Watch them fights with Charlo. Even Munguia. He went 12 with Munguia. Ain't no way this dude go. If shout out to Eggington if he do it. I don't believe it. Ted Cheeseman put that motherfucker in a blender. Go watch that fight. That shit brutal. I'm gonna see if I can pull up the highlights for that shit real quick. But yeah, I don't know. Somebody going.
Yeah.
I know he's hot right now too. Eggington's like on a little fake win streak, but he ain't fought nobody
Right, he on a little
serious.
stretch.
He ain't fought nobody serious, man. I checked those names, man. 2 of them names, those is straight gimmies. Watch this. I'm going right back to his resumes. Look at these 2 names. They get Theo Payne at 54. Man, that's a gimme. He been retired.
He was a 40-pounder,
and he was a
35.
career 35-40. Carlos Molina, the deported one. Not the 35, the deported one. My man ain't been good in over a decade. And then he got these other names that nobody ever. This shit look like it's a motherfucking Pfizer drug, like it's a fucking new Viagra. What the fuck is that? I'm gonna have Jeffrey say this shit. What in the world? Nah, motherfuckers gotta see this shit. This what I'm saying. These the names you beating. Fuck that. I'm riding with Hogan bum ass. Even if he don't get it, I'm still riding with him. He been in there with the tough opposition.
You picking a decision or you just taking money line?
Hell no, I'm going decision.
Hold on. How you say that again? Hold on.
All right.
Persimisinis Slogov.
Hold on. Shut up, Canna. Canna, shut up.
Przemysłazisk.
Shit sound like a fucking prescription drug.
Bro, that's terrible.
And he only had 6 knockouts.
Screen sharing, by the way.
No, I know. I purposely want them to see that.
Eubank go, I'm at that over, and I'm taking a Ben knockout, and that's where I'm gonna lead that one.
What? You taking Ben knockout?
I'm taking a Ben knockout for the money, and I'm taking the over.
Man, I gotta go, Cannon. You tripping? You out here gambling, man. Even though you won last week, I hear you, man. A Ben knockout. Let me say it out loud and hopefully.
Yo, Eggington only 28.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's what
No way.
That's what UK Rob.
No way. Anyway, I'm glad we still on Eggington. Let me show you this.
Oh, shit.
I knew it. Look at this.
235 rounds.
Bro, Canelo got almost that many rounds boxed.
He's only 28 though.
Bro, he's dead.
Yeah, he is only 28. That's crazy.
He's dead, bro. His name is the Savage because that's what he is, a savage for having that many rounds boxed in that little amount of fights. Insane. Bro, that's insane. How many rounds? I got to go check Canelo now. All right, brother. I got to check Canelo now because how many fucking rounds? Oh, you wanted this. How many rounds does Canelo have? I swear I feel like Canelo got like 300 and shit. Why they do me like that? Everybody knows his name is Canelo, man. Bullshit.
Yeah. Damn, Hogan 37, champ.
So you ain't rocking with him?
I feel like we could find better bets for this weekend as the weekend approaches.
Brother, this how easy it is for me. This how I'm doing my math. Hogan ain't got the power to get the knockout.
Canelo got 460 rounds fought. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, with 58 fucking rounds. My man got 58 fight. My man got fucking more than half of that shit, damn near. Nah, not more than half. What he got? 230? Yeah, he got more than Canelo. He got 235. But I'm looking at it like this. Hogan ain't going to get the knockout over Eggington. So why pick the money line at a plus 105? I'm going to pick the decision because that's how he going to win it. If he going to win it. This fight is Hogan's to win and Eggington's to lose, bro. Eggington's the one that's washed, in my opinion. Like, he just might be able to win this because Hogan don't got the power to remind Eggington that he needs to retire. To remind him that he's 28 and he already got 235 rounds. To remind him that he's been in hella wars. I've seen hella wars with him. That Cheeseman fight was war. And didn't he fight Malignaggi?
Yes.
Oh, man. And he got Malignaggi old as hell. This dude been fighting old dudes for a minute.
Yeah, that was back in 2017.
Look. He lost to Muhammad Mumin. Nah, man. Nah, that's the Frenchman. Shout out to Midi.
Yeah, and that was Paulie's retirement fight.
Coach Midi. No, that Mumin beat Egginson.
I know. But I'm saying even in the Paulie Malignaggi's fight, that was his retirement fight.
Liam Smith knocked him out. Canelo victim. The thing with Egginson, I'm going to be real. I watched him fight, man, a lot, man. The thing with this dude, he got that will of a fighter. Have you ever watched him at all? No?
Yeah.
He got that will of a fighter. Like, he don't know he can't fight. And he don't care that he can't fight. He there to fight. And he throw punches. I wish BoxRec get with CompuBox so that we could see per fight, rounds thrown per fighter. That would be punches thrown, at least total punches. Because he lets his hands go.
You could now follow fighters on BoxRec.
Why are you doing that?
What? I didn't know.
Yo, he's VADA tested.
Until when? Does it say?
I don't know, but they put the little green check mark.
Check mark. It usually tells you when their enrollment is through. Not that it really matters. It's Sam Egginson.
Well, I'm not gonna struggle any further. Let me double check my super chats.
Any more callers on
before we roll out? Roll out.
Discord, Canna?
Discord, I got James Benitez with his hand up and available. Canna, bring him on down.
Listos pay los chingazos. Listos pay los chingazos.
And it's not going the distance. Either he'll wave the white flag or I'll wave it for him.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
A lot of you live.
Oh, shit. They brought on Stick Talk instead of Canna. What up?
What up, Ness? How you doing, brother?
Chilling, man. Chilling. What up?
Ain't nothing. I don't got too much on the show. I'm just tuning in. But I did do something in the back call, and I told the back call brothers that I would do this. I've been calling them all hoes, telling them they've been acting like hoes with all the back and forth about Spence and Crawford. So as we see now, the fight's not happening the 19th. And I did say I will personally call up and tell everybody that I am the whole nigga. Nobody else is the whole nigga but me, because I had faith in the fight, and now it's not happening. That's all. That's my call. Shout out to everybody on the back call on Discord.
All right. Man, I mean, it still might happen, just not on that date. But what up, James?
Hello?
What up?
Oh, yeah. What's up? What's up, Ness, man? Yeah, man. Another good show, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. Nobody really cares about Janibek, but like you say, man, it is a hardcore topic that you threw out there. I think when I read that topic and everything, and I was just looking at social media, I think I was more interested in like the new adult Happy Meals instead of the dang on Janibek and Bentley fight, man. Especially with the new toys that they got coming with that. But all in all, man,
I thought they stopped the toys after the pandemic.
Nah, man, nah. They got the old school Grimace and the Hamburger and all that shit come with the adult Happy Meals. I know y'all endorsing Foodie Fit, so I was gonna ask, man, y'all got a code for us and everything for Foodie Fit, so we can go ahead and get our lives right.
It's the Boxing Voice, but the only issue is that it's local only, so you're gonna have to move to Vegas, man.
Fuck that.
But come on out here, man. I'm looking for investors, man. We trying to buy our own building, man.
That's cool.
I've been wanting investors. I told y'all this when I first moved to Florida, man. So now the wave is in Vegas, man. We need our own building, man.
Ness, I've been investing in you, man. I think I used to average like damn near over probably about $100 a month in super chats, man. So I've been investing in you, man.
I know that, but now it's time to make that. Now it's time to make that real investment so you get money back. You know what I'm
I
saying?
got you, man. I got you. End of the day, man, I just want you to win. I just want you to win, man. That's it.
And I want y'all to win because if y'all ain't winning,
Absolutely.
y'all ain't going to be able to tune in. If y'all losing, y'all stressing. So we all got to win. Believe that.
That's true. That's also true. That's also true. But other than that, man, shit, man, what did Danny say, man? Yeah, I thought that fight with him and Archie, with Valdez and Archie Sharp was going to be on the 12th, man. So it's potentially about to get moved back. Because I figured that Top Rank was going to try to find a way to make that become a vacant title or whatever to give Valdez that title right back to him.
Who is Archie Sharp?
I think that's supposed to be Oscar Valdez's upcoming opponent, man.
Champ.
You sure?
Somebody on this side of the street.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you heard otherwise?
Yeah, but not till January though. They said
Okay.
I think I did see that what is his name?
Yeah,
Artie
Archie Sharp.
shit.
I was hearing otherwise, but it could have changed. I ain't been in the gym in like a week.
Okay. But other than that, man, hey, good show.
I was hearing Andres Cortez for January.
Oh. Shout out Vandre, get a shot. Is he ready? He boxed his ass off the last fight. We thought he was a puncher.
Interesting. Okay. I'll keep looking out. I keep looking out for what's potentially on the horizon. But yeah, man, definitely looking forward to y'all show at the win and everything. Glad Foster's getting this shot, man. That's definitely gonna be a good fight for him. And just ready to hear y'all talking points as always, man. Everybody need to smash the like button, man, and just keep pushing for the good fights, man. And that's my call.
All right.
Appreciate you.
Yo, I just want to say, as a reminder, we are going to be live at the Win in about 4 hours, but I want to implore you guys to call in. Like, you got to keep us at the Win. You know, we're a call-in show. You know, they, being the higher-ups, want to make sure that we're getting calls on that call-in show. So remember, that number is 1-425-569-5241.
Press 1.
Yeah, man. So, you know, a lot of you guys are happy, you know, like James, you know, he's been investing, but you got to continue to invest. Sometimes it's not financial. Sometimes it might be your time. And we definitely need you to have those phone lines lit when we go to the callers, man. We can't be in the Win and we need more time. So we need to show them that. How do we show them that? Is by, you know, using the time that we do have to the last second, not leaving early, you know, not having calls, not having engagement. So again, if you're proud that we've made it this far, as the pioneers, truly, I can take that role now because there's been no show to go this far. Like, we've made it to one of the greatest casinos in Las Vegas. You got to keep us there. So definitely call in at 12 o'clock. The number to call is 1-425-569-5241.
And you have to press 1 time.
Uh-oh. This is just the Cordina information. The belt's been vacated.
James Benitez with a counterpunch, and I heard he was stripped.
I don't know. This says junior lightweight title vacated. And this is directly from the IBF. But James, what up?
James.
Canna, when you get a minute, bring on James. In the meantime, in between time, there we go.
All right, yeah. Hey, yeah, I just want to get this off real quick. Hey, man, yesterday, man, when I was watching like First Take or whatever, I saw the Zone. They started to do like a big old push for Ryan Garcia, talking about how he is the new face of the face of Latin boxing. And
yeah, I seen his tweet.
You seen that, yeah. So as I was seeing that commercial, I'm like, damn, man. So, you know, if they doing this kind of big push and everything like that, investing in Ryan, so they ain't gonna spend no money on no primetime show if there ain't something big on the horizon for Ryan. So I was just gonna ask y'all, man, for one, do y'all agree that he's the new face of Latin boxing? Because I'm like, ESPN should really be trying to push Shakur like that. because I think that with him now representing the Puerto Rican flag and everything like that, they can
like
actually
from a
probably win with that.
debating standpoint, you have an argument because neither one fucking speaks Spanish.
Absolutely.
But obviously one looks more Latino than the other.
That's true and not true at the same time, man. Because we all like me, man. I'm Hispanic, Black Puerto Rican, and hey, I'm dark skinned.
But they call you Afro Latino.
Afro Latino,
right.
So you got to look like you got to look more like a Danny Garcia type of Hispanic or whatever to be able to get the buy-in. That's what you're telling me.
Probably. Yeah. Listen,
Well,
man.
speak the
language.
Listen, we're talking about a world that's been built on racism and segregation, man. That shit doesn't go away overnight.
I got you, man. I got you. Well, I still think that's bullshit, but I'm glad that they actually invested type of money in Ryan and everything. So hopefully all them Twitter wars and all that other shit can come to a close and somebody can just get knocked the fuck out in January. That's all I'm hoping for, if that's real.
I just think it's more about who the masses can familiarize or relate to. Easy.
Because he looks safe. He's safe and he's appealing.
Not safe. Not safe. He
looks safe to them.
Not safe. He looks like a young Lou Diamond Phillips, bro. You know what I'm saying? He looks Mexican. If he fucking puts some, I've actually seen him on his Instagram where he dressed up where he put like a lot of grease in his hair and combed it back like a Chicano and shit. Is that the right term?
I don't fucking know, bro. Bison.
We can go with it.
Bison. All right.
Whatever. I don't know. I feel like you just gotta reach the people, bro. Whether that be speaking the language, whether that be being with the people, giving back, whatever that is, man. I feel like everything is reaching the people, and I feel like that's. Go ahead.
My bad. No, I'm about to say. So he's about to come out with a green, white, and red Dior line next year. Early next year, something like that, to try to reach the Mexican masses.
Being realistic, how many Mexicans is he gonna reach? Like, how many Mexicans really can afford Christian Dior?
Yeah, I don't even know that his fan base is Mexican. More that they're Mexican American young kids, bro. Like he don't like he's got. We've done the statistics. There's like, and I'm sure there's more now because that's the old census. But there was like 36.6 million Mexican American registered ones here. So he tapping in, bro. He tapping in. He ain't selling them tickets for nothing.
Sheesh. Well, hey, man. Hey, that's my call, man. And again, man, y'all guys enjoy y'all day, man. Appreciate just let me getting that off.
For sure.
You got it, champ. We appreciate you calling in, man.
Bro, and that's the census. Imagine the amount of unregistered. And that's just Mexican. That's not factoring in all the other Latinos out there that fucking like boxing and are going to tune in when it is a Latino champion or a Latin boxer. It's just how it goes, bro. But we are pretty much done. Let me see. I got no other hands raised. And that was James Benitez's counter punches.
Yes, indeed. Nothing else?
Nope. Nest GTO, Instagram, and Twitter.
Ringwalk Danny, Instagram and Twitter.
Catch us on the next one.
Arrivederci.
Peace.